background. My name is Cristina, and if it's going to let me switch the slide, there we go. My name's Cristina, and I am Vice President of Regulatory Affairs for Innocaption. I am married to Matt, who many of you have seen do these presentations before, and he does marketing. So it's a constant battle in our house between legal and marketing. My presentations tend to be a little different than his. I'd like to say they're much better, just objectively speaking, because I get into a lot of the details that he doesn't. He says his are better, but he's wrong. Oh, and I should talk about my background a little bit as well. I was born to two parents that were born with profound hearing loss. So in my house growing up, it was always my job. I'm the oldest of four. It was always my job to answer the phones and help my parents with telecommunications access. It wasn't until I was in high school or maybe college that it would have been high school that they got a captioned phone. And when I first came across Innocaption was years ago. We're celebrating our 10th anniversary this week, actually, which is very exciting. I came across Innocaption because my dad is very big into tech. And he'd call me from all these conferences, PDI, HLAA, testing out new technology, because he always wanted to be able to talk on the phone like his hearing peers. And that was a real blocker for him professionally. He would call me from these conferences and say, hey, it's Dad. How's it going? We talk a little bit. And normally the call would end with, oh, okay, the technology isn't quite where we want it to be. So I'll keep looking. He called me with Innocaption before the service was certified. And it was like I was having a phone call with somebody who was hearing. He was not missing what I was saying, keeping up with me. And so we knew that that was something that he needed to be able to have access. And we went all in probably a year after that. Okay, so introducing the Innocaption app. So Innocaption is a free mobile app that provides real-time call captions. So it's essentially, think of it as a phone within your phone. We're certified by the FCC, which is why there is no cost to the end user. And you're able to make any phone call that a hearing person would make. So from dialing into meetings, to calling your doctor's offices, calling friends. Where you're not allowed to use the app is where a hearing person wouldn't make the call. So us being in the same room right now, you would never call me and say, hold on, for me to understand what you're saying, let me call your cell phone. So that's the line for the FCC. It has to be a phone call.
When you have hearing loss, sometimes words cause...
So before I go there, this is a little overview of our app.
When you have hearing loss, sometimes words cause anxiety and frustration because they get lost along the way. Making phone calls shouldn't be one of those moments. Talking to family, making appointments, or engaging in a work call should be filled with confidence, connection, clarity. Say hello to Innocaption. Caption your phone calls. Simply open the app and make a call. Automated captions or live stenographers, the choice is yours. Innocaption users feel more confident and less frustrated when on the phone. And most importantly, empowered to make more calls. Because with Innocaption, words don't get lost. No cost to users, certified by the FCC, and no doctor's prescription required. Download today, available on the App Store and Google Play. Innocaption.
Man, I feel like putting that little video in the presentation, they take away half of my lines. It's the first time I've run through a presentation with that video. So very excited about the video, but that's an overview of what we do. As I already mentioned, we're regulated by the FCC. So what that means as a practical matter, besides the service being of no cost to eligible users, is that we're required to maintain privacy. So there's no call content. You don't have to worry about anything being shared anywhere else once you disconnect that call. The only transcripts that exist are on your device. They're local. We don't have access to them. And if you choose to use AI, there is no machine learning that happens. We're not training off of your data. So Innocaption was founded in 2007. The 10-year anniversary that we're celebrating is our launch anniversary of when we launched the Innocaption app. And fun fact, we actually did that at a Hearing Loss Association convention, July 7th, 2016. So we launched the app. We have a team now of over 40 people, and our mission has stayed the same, providing the best accessible communication technology to the deaf and hard of hearing community. Okay, so the big game changer, the differentiator with our app and everything else available on the market is the technology that we have AI. And AI, how many people in this meeting have used AI? I feel like maybe in 2020, that was a better question to ask. Pretty much everybody uses AI now, right? You have the speech to text captions. That's what we're using today on Google Meets. And it works really well. Where it works really well, my voice processes well, but I was raised by two hard of hearing parents who were constantly telling me to enunciate my words, project my voice, and stop talking like a machine gun on fire. I'm pretty sure my dad has coined that. So voices like mine, my husband Matt, they process very well. Now my dad was born in Portugal with a profound hearing loss. AI does not know what to do with his voice. When he is giving presentations, we have to have a CART provider, or the audience is going to think that he's cussing at them. It always chooses 4-letter words for some reason, and in context, it doesn't even make sense. But AI does not work well with his voice. So we have AI, but we also have live CART providers. The live CART providers are there for you if you realize that, oh, AI is struggling with this person's speech pattern. You can click a button either before the call or in the middle of a call to switch over and get a live court reporter. So I say stenographer, CART provider, court reporter, they're all interchangeable. Essentially, it's somebody that uses a shorthand keyboard. And that's why the captions are so fast and accurate. They work in environments like courts, education, and provide real-time captions. So regardless of whether you use a live CART provider or AI, the rules are the same when it comes to privacy, confidentiality. Your information is secure. There is nothing that is saved beyond the duration of your call, and your information is never acted on. If you're using a human being, they actually only hear the half of the call that they're captioning. So they don't hear what you say. The exception to that is if you call into a conference room, they may hear the Innocaption user, but aside from that, they hear half of the conversation. They don't hear what you say, only the other person. When you're seeing two sides of the transcript, that other side of your voice is being done by AI, not the CART provider. The reason that we do that is because you need to understand what the other party is saying. Your captions are there just for your reference, but it's because of privacy and security. Oh, and another difference between AI and CART providers is that with a human, they're able to give you cues that AI can't. So things like nonverbal cues, like laughing in parentheticals. If I was to go, ha, 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 right now, I'm waiting for the captions. Yeah, the captions didn't do anything because we're using AI. If we were using a live human being, it would have put in parentheticals laughter, or maybe forced laughter or fake laughter, something to indicate to you what the sound was, or doorbell ringing, dog barking. And for some people, for their accessibility needs, that's incredibly important, because if somebody doesn't have that residual hearing, it's helpful to be able to hear if there's a child going bananas on the other side of the line. So if you want, you can say, hey, do you want me to call back later? Instead of having the person thinking, man, they just hear this child going crazy and they're not saying anything about it. Or dog barking, gives you an opportunity to ask, oh, you have a dog? What kind of dog? I have one too. I have 2 senior dogs, and they were really good dogs. They're so good dogs, but now they're getting to be monsters in their old age. Matt says it's my fault because I baby them. I don't think so. Okay, so we talked a little bit already about captioners only hearing one side of the call, and I got ahead of myself, so I realized that will come up. But in addition to that, they are experienced professionals. They undergo background checks, sign confidentiality agreements, and undergo extensive compliance training. As I mentioned, they can only hear the other party on the call, not you. And as I also already mentioned, our automatic speech recognition doesn't do any kind of machine learning. We have this in our privacy policy, but any kind of AI tools that you use on Innocaption, because we're regulated, you get the benefit of all the machine learning that goes on out there, but your data is never used to train. And we make that clear in contracts and through audits. And your call transcripts are saved only on your own device. They're not saved in our servers. Any backup that you do from your device is to your accounts. We have people all the time reach out to our support team and ask if they can recover transcripts for them or if they can look at a transcript. And the system's just not designed that way. We don't have that ability because of privacy. Okay. Keep using your phone number. I remember when we first got involved in the industry, the #1 request that we got from users was, I want to keep my own phone number. For so long, people in the deaf and hard of hearing community, you'd get a business card from them and it'd have their name, and then it'd have like 6 different phone numbers: text, voice, VP, relay, and everybody in the community has been saying for years, I just want to use one number. I don't want to be giving out all of these random numbers. So we set it up. We actually revamped our entire app years ago to do this. But we set it up so you're able to keep your own number. When you call out, it'll show your regular cell phone number. And if you would like all of your calls to automatically go through Innocaption and be captioned, we set up a very easy call forwarding flow. Now, when I use these technical terms like call forwarding, I know it can sound aggressive, for lack of a better term, but the app is set up very easily. So it just asks you a series of questions and walks you through it. There's nothing to be intimidated about or think that you won't be able to do it because of all of these techie words. I'm not a tech person, so the words to me are always intimidating. And transcripts, as I mentioned, you are able to save your transcripts for yourself. You also, the default is to save them on your phone for yourself, but if you don't want any transcripts saved, you can choose to not do that as well. Many users choose to have transcripts of their calls because it's helpful to be able to go back and review later or after the call to take notes, whether it's to get a phone number, get an address. We give users the ability to also email transcripts to themselves. Now, transcripts are for accessibility purposes. They are not for evidentiary purposes. This is the part of the presentation that I give that Matt doesn't normally give. We have people say, oh, so I can use this for evidence in court. No, because it's for accessibility only. There's no way to authenticate it. It's not for evidence purposes. It is only for accessibility, which is actually the reason that when we get people asking us if they need to disclose that they're using captions, the answer is no. You can disclose if you'd like to, but you do not have to. Okay, we also have captioned voicemail that we've revamped a couple times over the years. You're able to customize what you have in your email box, look at me, switch it. I told you I'm not a tech person. You're able to customize your voicemail greeting. if you would like. So you can either have a default reading, that's just a robotic voice saying, please leave a message, or you can choose to make your own custom message for when people reach your voicemail. Those are captioned. We offer captions in other languages as well. Right now, we have over 20 languages. If you have anybody that you know that speaks a language that is not on there and needs captions, please email our support team and let us know. We don't throw just any language in the app because, as we've learned over the years, automatic speech recognition is not equal when it comes to all different languages. So we will do quality testing to make sure there's a good solution before we throw a new language in the app. And to be very clear, this language captioning is only, so if I call somebody and they're speaking Portuguese to me, the captions will be in Portuguese. I have to understand Portuguese. It's not a translator. Now, we also have Innocaption Web that allows you to make and receive calls from your web browser. We developed this actually during the pandemic because we had a lot of people who were saying that during their conference work calls, they were using Innocaption to dial in, but also looking at the screen, and they were getting whiplash going back and forth between their phone and the computer screen. So now we have Innocaption Web, and you're also able to dial in directly to meetings. When I'm done with these slides, I will share a screen and show you what it looks like when you log into Innocaption Web. Now, I will briefly touch on measuring our impact. We actually did a white paper, and the reason that we did this was because for the first 6 years of app launch, we were actively in the community. We are still actively in the community, but community members, for the large part, anecdotal evidence of other people telling them their experiences using captioning is very compelling. Once we started talking to medical professionals, we realized that a lot of them that they wanted data. They were more data-driven individuals, and as a lot of them were not individuals who benefit from captions themselves, data was really important, and we didn't have that data. So we did a white paper to see if we could put into numbers how people were experiencing the app. So what we did was when people downloaded the app for the first time and they opted in, they wanted to participate in the survey, we asked them before they made any caption calls if they could rate their level of effort when they were making phone calls. And the average response we got was about a 7.1. And then in the follow-up survey, after 3 months of caption calls, we asked the same questions again, and the average dropped to a 3.6. Which was really incredible to see because that is what we had been seeing in anecdotal evidence of people saying how much easier it made their lives. And as somebody whose parents both benefit from captioning and the technology, I had seen that in my own life. But it was really incredible to be able to tie that to a number, to be able to provide to people. So people were reporting a 49% decrease in listening effort, and a 55% decrease in listening fatigue. There is a QR code here if anybody wants to read the white paper. I'm going to send the presentation after the fact, and it'll be available for whoever wants to see it. And that was our white paper. So now we can get into some Q&A. When we're done with the questions, I'm also happy to walk through, show you guys Innocaption Web, what that looks like. And I'd love to do a test call if Matt picks up. He's in Florida at another convention, but show you guys Innocaption video as well that we just launched that we're very excited about. It's essentially FaceTime, but with persistent captions on it. It's the same captions that power Innocaption. Okay, questions before we move on to the other stuff?
Looks like you got 12 people online.
And I'm trying to see. Go ahead.
I just wanted to know, this comes over your regular cell phone network, correct? You don't need a landline into your house.
That is correct. The question was, this comes over your regular cell phone network. You don't need a landline in your house. Yes, so it relies on either like LTE or a strong Wi-Fi. You just need a cell phone. You do not need a landline, and it doesn't work over landlines. It's an app in the apps, either the App Store on Apple or the Google Play Store.
And can you use the app for individual calls and not other individual calls, or is it
That's a great
every
question.
call?
That's a great question. The question was if you can use the app for some calls and not others. You can use it for every call. You can use it for every call. Though you just can't use it in person. Like if you're talking to your husband and struggling with what he's saying, you can't call his cell phone in person to use it for in-person captioning, but you can use it for every call that you would make. So a friend, a doctor's office, there's no limitation there. Just like hearing people can use their cell phones to call whoever they want, you have the same rights.
If the app is on your phone, can we elect to not have a specific call caption for some reason? I don't know what it would be, but
Yeah. So the question was if the captions are picking it up well, I don't have to keep repeating. I just can't see the captions behind me.
Yes.
The question was whether or not you can opt to not have captions on a particular call. Yes, you can. So there are two ways to do that. If you have it set up so every call is going to your Innocaption app, and let's say you're having a call with somebody whose voice you're so familiar with, you don't need the captions, you don't want the captions. The same place, and I can show you after this, the same place that you would change between AI and a live human for captions, you can also click captions off, and it will just keep the voice line, it'll disconnect captions. Now, once you hit captions off, you can't reconnect the captions for that specific call unless you call them back. So I advise against doing that if you're on a call where the speaker may change. So if you're talking to somebody and they have a child that likes to pop in that you need the captions for, I wouldn't recommend turning the captions off if you're going to need them again.
okay, another question, since I don't realize the technology, understand the technology that goes behind, maybe this is a dumb question, but if your aid is paired directly, so the sound goes directly into your ear,
Yes.
can that call also be captioned?
Yes. And that is not a dumb question. I don't say that there are no such thing as dumb questions. I just tell people I ask dumb questions all the time, so they should feel very comfortable too. But that was not a dumb question. Yes. So if you stream audio to your hearing aids, it'll work just the same. So you will have the audio while you're also reading the captions.
I hate to tell you, my hearing is bad enough that I have not been able to hear anything that you said. But I think that you said in there someplace that you probably shouldn't be using your service in a meeting like this, not through the telephone, but just so you can hear the dang stuff. Is that right?
That is correct. For our phone call captioning app, like you being here in person, you would not be able to use the app. If you were remote, like one of these individuals at home, you would be able to dial in with Innocaption. Now, with that being said, there's also the captioning on here. And once I'll show you after this, but there is Innocaption Web as well that allows you to share captions from that. But you have to be remote. You cannot use it for in-person meetings.
You cannot use it for in-person meetings. Okay.
Trying to do.
That's possibly me. I cannot hear what you say. And there's another delay here that I can't read your lips. And so, it's not very useful for me. I have, illegally used, yours or somebody's, in a meeting, like, yeah, I can now tell what's going on. How do I do that?
So are you asking me how you use the app illegally?
I'm not sure what the question was. How to- My question is there some way that I can use my cell phone to do this and write down in my cell phone what words you're saying?
Yes, there is. We're actually working on something that I am happy to share with you.
Well, I want that, because I need that.
Yes, I can help you with that, but what I cannot help you with is using our app illegally.
Now, I'm looking up here trying to read your lips and read what you're saying, because I really can't hear you. It's painful.
I can only imagine. Give me 1 second.
I have in live transcribe.
Well, I have my tablet.
I'm just gonna test this really fast. Can you read from here, or do you need it closer to you?
Yes, I love it.
Okay, wonderful. Then I will put that right there for you.
It would be nice if the text wasn't quite that big.
Would you like it to be smaller? Because I can make it smaller.
Yeah.
How about this? Is
Have I
that
heard
good?
I love you lately? Yes, that's what I need.
Okay, I can get you set up. I can help you get set up with something on your phone right after this. If you look right here, though, this is much faster.
Okay.
This is gonna be much faster, and if you want to read my lips as well. Would you hand him this? Yeah.
Yeah, I was also gonna show it to you on that tablet. But if you want that, that's fine.
Because you should be able to, with the speed of that one, you should be able to read my lips, refer to the captions. And I see I didn't even have to tell you, you can pinch it and make it bigger. Is that helpful?
Yes, that's very nice. Very nice.
Wonderful. Well, that is something that we are working on separately, and I'm happy to share that after the meeting.
Why is the audio so freaking bad that you can't hear a word in a big speech like this? It's just absolutely terrible as far as I'm concerned.
So in a room like
Oh,
this,
I'm stereo.
This one's bigger.
for everybody who's not in the room, we are providing multiple screens with captions. So that's what's going on over here. In a room like this, the reason that the audio is so difficult is because the ceiling is so high. It's the way that the audio goes through the room. And so it causes, even when there's only one person talking, a little bit of an echo. Do we have any other questions from people
Check the
who are
chat
on the
box.
line?
Chat box. Chat box might have, hang on, I don't know. Sometimes people put it in there.
2 questions. Okay, Melissa says 2 questions. I can make outgoing calls easily, but don't know how to answer incoming calls. And is there an option to use your cell phone, but like create a number different than your cell phone number?
Yes, Melissa, those are great questions. So for the first question, how to get calls on incoming calls. If you open your Innocaption app and go to the settings, there's going to be an option, and I'm doing this from memory, but there's an option that says incoming calls. And if you click there, it will walk you through setting up call forwarding. Once you set up the call forwarding, I would be happy to test with you, but your phone call should go straight to your Innocaption app. Now, to use a number that is not your regular number, you can actually just use, I don't mention the Innocaption number normally in presentations to not confuse things. But the way that Innocaption works is when you register, you're assigned a number. And when you set up call forwarding, that it just forwards to that number, so you never have to know that number. But you do actually have another 10-digit number associated with the app that you can use if you'd like. The only reason some people do not use it is because it doesn't receive text messages. So they prefer to only provide that one number to people. But if you'd like, you can absolutely use that Innocaption number. Did that answer your question?
Melissa, are you there?
And so we'll give Melissa a little time. I see Paula's question, is it possible to text rather than use voice when using Innocaption? And yes, it is. We have a text-to-speech solution now. And for individuals that have not registered for the app yet, when you're onboarding, it'll ask you if you'd like to use text-to-speech. If you are already using the app, you can turn on text-to-speech in the Innocaption settings. But the way that it works is it puts a little typing screen at the bottom of your Innocaption screen, and you are able to type and hit send. And when you send, it speaks aloud in a natural sounding voice. You can choose the voice in the settings, what it is you're saying. Now, we wanted to make that process even easier for people with speech disabilities or people who do not voice. And there's a small button on the right-hand side of that text-to-speech window called AI Refine. If you look at the materials that I passed out today, I passed out something specifically on AI Refine on a little postcard. And it shows exactly what that button looks like. The little blue button. When you click that, it takes the context from the conversation and the few words, so you can even write not complete sentences, and it'll quickly suggest what you want to say in full sentences. Then the individual can either choose to send that directly or edit it to make it sound more like them and then send it. But all of these features that we're coming up with are to make it a more seamless process for individuals with speech disabilities to be able to communicate on the phone. There's something called Quick Speak that you can put in prompts that you would normally use, whether it's certain information or if you know you're making a call and will need to tell them stuff, you can put in Quick Speak prompts. So you can just click a button to speak that stuff aloud. I want to be very clear. This feature is intended more for people with speech disabilities or people whose primary language is American Sign Language and do not voice for themselves and want to rely on the text-to-speech. I just don't want to. I used it when I lost my voice at the beginning of the year. So if you look at my Quick Speak prompts of stuff I ask for frequently, there's a message that will I click one button to say, I'm doing fine. Can you bring me Chipotle on your way home? And that was very useful to me. But that is our text-to-speech feature. Any other questions? No? If not, I'm happy. I'm going to stop sharing this for a second. Oh. Ted, did you have a question?
Yes, I do have a question. And is it my turn now to talk?
Yes.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm Ted Huber and part of the chapter, and I live in Illinois, Springfield. And I'm pretty good in contact with Innocaption for many, many years. And so the recent problem that I keep postponing the answer, but really have asked several times, and I'm not sure what the answer is. So in my incoming setting, it is coming in through the one number. Will it come in either or number?
That's a great question. If somebody calls your Innocaption number, but you also have call forwarding set up, they can call either, they can call the Innocaption number or they can call your regular phone number. So both numbers will work and the call will come through with captions.
Yes, thank you. That's helpful. So one phone number has always been the cell phone number. And so I've had that, and that's on many, many accounts. But then I have the other one called the Innocaption number. So I have these two, but I'm trying to look right now under settings, and then the incoming call. Outbound caller ID is both numbers.
One of those numbers should be highlighted though. The number that's highlighted is, so there should be one of those numbers that's checked showing what your current outbound caller ID is.
Okay, so my incoming call, would it be those two numbers, either those two numbers?
Once you set up call forwarding, then you will be able to get, because you're saying that you do not
Wait a
have
minute,
call.
set up call forwarding. Now, I'm not sure where to look. I'm in the app, but I'm not sure where you want me to be.
See incoming calls.
Okay, inbound calls, okay.
And then once you click there, do you see where it says enable?
Enable, okay, so I have call forwarding service active, which is my cell phone number, and then a place for disable. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, so it sounds like you already have it set up, so you don't need to do anything.
Okay,
Now,
okay.
both of the numbers people can call and you get captions.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, now my real problem is, I'm so glad to hear the foundation is there. The real problem is that, and I could be wrong, I value your caption calls. They're very, very extremely important to me. And if I get a phone call that doesn't have it, I do panic and whatever. But there's been cases where you have access to read the caption that you just already finished a telephone call. Does that make sense?
Transcript.
Yeah, so you're
Yeah,
asking about.
transcript, yes, transcript. So did I see a transcript after I hung up the incoming call?
Yes, you can. So you would go to recents on your Innocaption app. On the bottom, there's a button that says recents.
Okay, just a minute. I go down to recent. Okay, I don't have that.
So,
I'm still in inbound calls.
oh, so then go back to the keypad.
Go back to keypad. Well, whatever. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, and now if you look at the bottom of the screen, like where the keypad button is, to the left of it should be something that says recents.
Now go back to screen. I'm on an iPhone right now. And you want me to find what?
Recent.
Recent.
Your
I don't
app.
see recent.
Are you in the Innocaption app?
It's on an iPhone.
Are you in the app of captioning? What?
Can I see somebody's phone with Innocaption really quick because mine's being used for captions?
Okay, but mine's an Android. His is an iPhone. So I don't know if that,
I could very well be telling you the wrong word, which is why I just want to look at the app in person really quick. Okay. So you see from this screen,
I can see that. Go ahead.
is right here at the bottom.
Okay, I'm still on settings, and my account, Ted Huber, is the top of it. So am I
Oh.
on the wrong page?
Yes, so from settings, oops, sorry, Ellen, sorry. So from settings, you're gonna go. Give me 1 second.
So I'm on settings, so which one do I touch?
Do you see the bottom of the screen where,
The bottom of the, just a minute, the bottom of the screen says advanced features.
the little bar, do you see this bar?
A little bar, I don't see a bar.
At the bottom,
Can you
Ted.
put your phone around for me? Show it to the screen.
Can you turn your phone around so she can see it?
My phone around?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, okay. So
We
anyway,
can see it.
this is settings.
Oh, Is he on the contacts?
Yeah, no, he's on settings. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So what I see, okay. So do you see the bottom right-hand corner?
Oh,
The
yeah.
bottom
Okay, now,
right-hand corner.
the bottom right-hand corner,
There's
the
a
bottom, that's
you don't
my
have to
bottom,
scroll.
that's my bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you don't, yep, so it's right there.
It was right there. Second from the left.
Yes.
Second
actually from-
from the left.
The button at the bottom, second from the left.
Okay, language problem here. The second from the bottom,
Yeah,
to
so
me is advanced features or
Yeah.
secondary AI caption language, primary caption language.
Ted,
Ted.
Ted, at the bottom.
so
At the-
so what you're looking, Ted, what you're looking at, Ted.
Yes,
So what you're looking at is the actual page and the things going across. You don't have to scroll. It's the very bottom of the screen. It's a fixed bar. So it's the bar that do you see a cog picture in the bottom right?
are you talking about my being in settings right now?
Now,
I'm talking about the screen.
turn your phone, Ted. We'll tell you where to point.
Yes, happy to.
Okay, you see those 1, 2, 3, 5 buttons at the very bottom? The buttons at the very bottom.
5 buttons.
At the very
at
bottom.
the
Do you see
very
those?
5
Bottom.
buttons
Don't
at the
scroll.
bottom. Okay, fine. Well, way down.
Yeah, way down. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
The second one, I think is recent.
Oh, I see. Okay, all right. Okay. The word bar somehow is different than the bar down there. Okay, I can touch recent. Okay, and then what about recent?
Okay,
Nice.
and then sorry,
Go ahead,
Chris, go ahead.
Christine.
If you look at a recent call, there is a little icon to the right of that call with a piece of paper. No, you see on the screen?
Yes.
And so you click, thank you. So you're gonna click
Yes,
this
Yeah.
button.
yeah. And I've done
And-
that before. And so that's what I do automatically, right?
Yes, and that will
Okay.
pull up your
Okay,
picture.
okay. Thank you very much.
Of
For
course.
some reason, I do that all the time. I'm happy to hear it in the language that I can understand. So, and I appreciate that. The reason why I'm bringing this issue up is that I did receive an incoming call and it did not stay in. So it disappeared. So I don't know if the recent call made it disappear because it was a call from a medical center. And they were giving me information and so on, and I didn't have time to write on paper. So I did exactly that. So is that a possibility that it will not stay there very long.
When it comes to technology, anything is a possibility. There could have been a glitch that kept it from saving. If you have a lot
saving,
of
saving. Yes, I was trying to save.
was the transcript there at any point?
Okay, now this is a new area for me. So I'm going to practice. Thank you very much for being here today. So I will practice with the recent and see if I can save it. So is that true? I can save it?
If there's a transcript you want to make sure it doesn't go anywhere, you can lock it. And that will save it.
Can you send it to your email?
What do you mean by lock it?
Can I see your phone one more time?
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
You can save it by sending it to your email too.
Yeah.
See,
It should stay in
all
there,
of that is foreign to me. I could save it and send it to email. I have no idea, but I'll practice, and I appreciate that. And we'll contact you later if I need help. But thank you.
Ted, feel free to email me directly, and I would be happy to hop on a
Yes.
call with you. I could ahead of time send you screenshots with instructions, and we can hop on a Zoom call, and I could walk you through and show you.
Okay. Yes, I welcome that. But yes. Okay, so I guess I need time to be by myself on this issue and see if I can make it work. I love Caption, your Innocaption, and it's just a God saver. But that's the one glitch I need to practice on.
Well, we will get to the bottom of it, and I can help you practice. So soon there will be nothing that you don't know about the app.
Okay. Thank you very much, Cristina.
You are. So, and I see.
Yeah, Paula has a comment and a question.
Yeah, so the video feature within Caption, I was going to demo that and show people. So I'll take the other comment question first. So I have difficulty discerning dialects or when people speak too fast. Can Innocaption better decipher the words for me? I assume the live transcriptionists have better or super hearing. Paula, I am so happy that you asked that question. So yes, our captioners have good hearing, they're professionals, they're used to a lot of different dialects, but they are not superhuman. So sometimes if there's somebody who is very difficult, I was on a tour with my parents recently where I was trying to interpret for them, and I was getting 20%. I have great hearing, but it was just the way that this individual was speaking, very low, stringing her words together, that I was struggling to understand. So there's that human component. There's a chance that if somebody is really mumbling to a point that another human being can't understand them, the captions could struggle as well. You can always try switching to AI at that point, because sometimes AI surprises me where it'll get stuff that I don't. But also sometimes if a human captioner can't do it, AI is really going to struggle as well. In those cases, I recommend what I do when I'm on the phone and am talking to somebody like that. I will say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you mind repeating yourself, or could you speak a little louder?" What the captioner will tell you is whether if they say it's indiscernible, or sometimes they will say mumbling or soft speaker, the captioner will give you prompts telling you what they are hearing. So then you can make the decision whether you want to tell the person on the other end to adjust the way they're speaking. "Oh, can you speak louder? Oh, background noise. It's very noisy there. I'm having trouble understanding you. Can you call back later?" And as somebody who's hearing, I do that all the time. If I cannot hear somebody on the phone because their connection, the background noise. So that is something that our captioners will do that AI cannot, is tell you exactly what it is. Or just that I'm not indiscernible. This is not something you can understand. So you can just prompt the partner to try again. And then another, Chris. I see the Innocaption video link. So can I steal my phone back really quick so I can demo something for everybody?
Oh,
The Innocaption video. Yes.
This is her phone.
Yes.
Here, I'll give him my tablet.
Okay. So something we are very excited about is Innocaption video. For years, we've had people say, oh, well, can I use Innocaption on FaceTime? And you cannot use Innocaption on FaceTime. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen just temporarily so you guys can fully see me. It's a separate, I know I have so many apps on my phone. It's something I'm trying to fix. It's a separate app, just like FaceTime is a separate app from your regular phone dialer. You can open Innocaption video. I'm gonna call Matt and we'll see if he answers.
Oh, that's neat.
And it's
What
the
is
same
the name of the app? What's the name of the app?
Innocaption video.
Innocaption
Oh.
video.
Okay, spell it out. You mean open caption video?
Innocaptioned.
That's what you call it.
INNO.
Yeah, but not IC video. It's open caption video.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank
And
you.
if you answer, okay, I'm gonna try to call Tina. Give me 1 second.
I'm so sorry to bother you.
I'm gonna give him a real hard time for not answering my call. Whenever I don't answer his, he goes, "You're lucky I wasn't in an accident."
Yeah, right.
He's so dramatic about it.
Is this your husband you're calling?
Yes, yes.
He works,
Well,
he works,
now I'm calling Tina. Yes, Matt works for Innocaption as well.
oh,
Oh, you calling Tina Childress?
I'm trying. They're at a conference together.
Oh.
Oh, yes, I talk with Matt a lot.
Okay.
It's in Florida?
Yes, in Florida.
and you're not?
And I'm in Indianapolis.
Indiana.
So they're in West Palm Beach, and I get the rain.
Yeah, right. It was raining the whole time driving over here.
yeah.
It was
Shocking.
terrible. Hard to see.
Yeah, so before I turn this around, because I did not give our CEO a heads up that I was calling him, Paul, is it okay if you help me demo really quick? Because Matt is actually, Matt just messaged me. He's out of the elevator. I can call him. I'll call him. Okay, bye. He is in California, so he just woke up. I could tell.
Oh,
Matt just got out of the elevator, so he's definitely gonna tease me about that later. It's like 9 a.m. and I'm calling him on a Saturday.
that's right.
Hi.
I'm on the East Coast. It's 12 p.m.
Oh, no, I just called Paul and I was like, it's okay, I'll call Matt. Okay. Here, guys. So
Hey,
this is-
Matt. Hi.
And say hi to everybody on screen.
Hello, everybody on Zoom. Great to see you all.
Okay, so this is how Innocaption video works. You have persistent captions at the bottom, and they are generated using AI. They are accurate, they're fast, and they are always there. So it's not a feature you have to turn off and on. You can just download, and there is also no cost to use this.
Oh, awesome.
I can't believe you're forgetting the best thing.
What's the best thing, Matt?
If you have an Android, you can call someone with an iPhone and vice versa.
Ah.
It's across the platform.
That's very good.
Yes, well, now when you say facts like that, it makes it seem it's not true that when I give these presentations, they're better. But yeah, so I did forget that.
I wonder what else you forgot during this presentation.
Nothing.
I will be back if they need someone that actually knows how to present.
Oh,
You see those are fighting words. Anyways, thank you so much for your help, Matt. This has been wonderful.
I'm really glad you called. All right,
Me
I know
too.
you're doing well. I know you're doing a great job, Cena. I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody. Great seeing you all.
bye.
Okay. We've
He's
been
a
married
brave.
for, we may not make it to 12.
You will.
So that is Innocaption video. And another thing that I really like about Innocaption video is your friends and family who are hearing can download it and call you unlimited, or anybody who's an Innocaption user unlimited. But if you want to use the video with somebody who they don't want to download it, they don't know how, there's a button in the upper left-hand corner that says create call link.
Create calling?
Yep, create call link.
Oh, link. Okay. L-I-N-K.
And when you hit it, it says you can invite a friend.
Good.
It's generating the call link.
And then you just send that link to
Yep,
to
and
who you
it'll
want? Okay.
give you the option to text it to somebody, and it'll just be a blurry screen until they log in. But you can send a link to somebody, and it's a one-time link,
Mhm.
and they can video chat with you.
Wow.
That's great.
Okay.
Yeah. And now that since we're celebrating our 10-year, we also, for business customers, this is separate from Innocaption, but it's powered by Innocaption. We've come up with a device called a bridge device. So for people historically working in office buildings that have these big telecommunications systems that work with extensions, there hasn't been options for community members to be able to get captions on those calls unless they were using a Cisco phone. But if the office didn't have a Cisco network, they either had to change everything to Cisco or the person would go without access. We've created a bridge device for businesses. That's a little device that you can plug into a tablet and any phone line to get captions on that call.
Oh,
And it works within the extension systems and the existing telecommunications
I
infrastructure.
would like that.
what device is that?
Bridge.
It's called Bridge.
Bridge?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a different presentation that I can. It's not gonna let me pull it up. I can definitely send the information.
Mhm.
And the way it works is businesses buy the device and a subscription because it's not specifically for people with hearing loss, and they're able to provide it to their employees.
Accommodate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that need the captions. And we are hoping to be able to offer it to Innocaption users through their businesses soon as well. We also have SnapCART. That is a booking platform for cart providers. And so for like HLAA chapters and for people who need cart captioning for years, it's been very difficult to connect with cart providers to do captioning. And when you have to go through agencies, it's incredibly expensive. So there are multiple barriers. So we thought if we could create a platform where you're not contracting with us, but we have cart providers on there and people can log in and see reviews of what the cart providers have done, their certifications, where their specialties are, and they could contract directly with these individuals. It cuts out the middleman and makes it more affordable. So that is something that we've been working on as well.
I'm pretty sure I've got that. I read the information and I noted it that would be something really useful for our meetings. If we suddenly need a cart provider, we just engage through that app.
And I
Mhm.
can also give you the information for the team member that
Okay.
is working on that. Paula, I see your note that it's kind of funny that Google Meet captioning deciphers the word Innocaption as animal or anal fraction. Yes, it is very unfortunate when that happens. I try to enunciate very well. Meet specifically struggles with that. It did that to me during a audiology presentation, and we have since, in our services, Innocaption should come up, but in some of these other services, it likes to throw us for a loop. And thank you. Paula says in the chat, Innocaption continues to innovate and provide accessibility to those who have hearing and speech disabilities. Thank you, and congrats on your 10th anniversary. Thank you so much. Are there any other questions?
It was the web that we wanted.
Oh, yes, and I can absolutely show you guys web. So I'm going to share my screen.
Chris is saying, happy anniversary in a caption. How many years has it been?
10.
So 10.
10.
10? Oh, wow. I remember when you guys first came out.
Yeah.
I was like one of the first people getting on it.
And Teresa,
I remember that.
I saw that you guys are celebrating your 8th anniversary here, but we actually presented to you before this chapter.
Yeah, you did.
Right?
Mhm.
For another.
And then when I knew you were starting to talk to chapters, I was like, I got to get them.
Yeah, and that's.
So this is really about our 3rd time, I think, with you.
Yes, this is one of the first chapters that had us out, and Teresa's chapter before this also had us out. So pretty much whenever we're invited
When we
to
first
come
came
here, we always do,
Before
because this has always been a
us?
very supportive chapter for us.
No.
Okay, so in the upper right-hand corner, you click to log in, and I'm going to share my other screen now that I clicked log in.
You're on the website.
Yes.
Okay.
You go to the website, upper right-hand corner, log in. You log into your Innocaption account.
Okay.
And sorry, guys, I'm struggling between changing screens. So you can make calls directly from Innocaption. You have the keypad. If you have a virtual meeting link, this is where you can put it in. We have a bot, and at this point, it is only AI captioning available, but the AI captioning that we have on Innocaption, we're testing all the time and updating, so it is very accurate and very fast. You put the link in here at the bottom. Are you guys able to see where yes, you can, okay. And then you click connect, and you enter the meeting with the bot. Let me see if I can. I'm seeing if I can find the link for this meeting.
Okay. It's the link.
Call
or
me if you want.
The phone link,
The link,
the phone link or the link.
the link.
Well, it's, Google Meet, and then that's the code.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it from a calendar really quick so I can copy paste.
Meet.google.com and then that.
Okay. I prefer to do a copy paste because as I learned in a retirement home 10 years ago, I flipped my numbers and letters around. And that resulted in a bunch of people, including our CCO, thinking that our system was down when really I was just typing in the wrong phone number.
I sent you the number.
Oh, so actually for here, it's just the link. So you take the web link, and I'm going to copy and put it in here. Connect. And if this does not work, that's what I get for demoing something live without checking connectivity first. Here we go. And it has me as Ella because
Oh, yeah.
We
It's on this
are,
phone.
yes, because the microphone is hooked up to Ella's computer.
Well, you've solved my problem because last time I tried to do that, I called in the phone, you know, the Google Meet calling number rather than putting in the link. And I got all these echoes
Yeah,
that
of course.
everyone didn't like. So, but that's great. Now I know what I should do for our meetings, because that way anyone who's attending the meeting can see the whole closed captioning rather than just a little bit at the bottom.
Yes.
And they can focus on that and pin that.
Yes, and then I can actually also show you how you can use text to speech from here as well. I'm gonna take this off.
That's interesting. You connected to our Google Meet that way.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. So, and if I wanted to share my live captions, I click here to get the URL. And I can copy this and put this into the meeting chat for other people to click on and also get the captions.
So you copied which, say that again quickly.
So in the right here on the right-hand side, I click share your live captions, copy it, and put them here. The reason why we did that is the reason why we developed this
Low
shared.
battery.
Oh well.
No, she has a plug.
The reason why we developed this shared caption button is because we figured it saves the FCC and the fund money. Because when multiple people were calling in, 20 people calling in using Innocaption, they were all generating separate calls. But this way, by clicking the link to share the captions, it's just the one call.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is how it looks. And Chris, can you go ahead and talk a little bit so we can show how it will actually like differentiate between the speakers?
7 years ago, our forefathers.
Oh, and the reason it's also picking up here is because we have this big blue microphone, because Chris's voice is also coming over, so we would have to probably mute our microphone.
Looked good to me.
Perfect. Okay, do you guys have any questions?
That's excellent. Good to know.
Yeah, and it's so much easier to do with the web link than it is to dial in the number and have to, you just simply.
I have a question.
Sure.
Yeah, oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I did find the video app and it's down. I have it on, but my password did not work. And I'm just realizing that I've been with you guys 10 years or 9 years or whatever. So I will just stay on the video app, get a new password number.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And then this meeting is powerful that I want to have a copy of it.
Yes.
So how,
This is being, Ted, this is being recorded, and I'll also have a transcript. And once that's all prepared, I'll make sure you get a copy as well as anyone who's attended this
yes,
meeting.
and thank you, Ella, for saying that, because I'm sure I'm familiar with the first one, but I want your assurance, Ella, that you'll send that. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, Melissa, does she have a question?
What about voicemail? Can Innocaption caption those?
So Innocaption can caption voicemails that are left on Innocaption. So if you have your calls forwarded or people are calling your Innocaption number and it leaves it on the Innocaption system, those can be captioned. Also, if you have the ability to call into a remote voicemail box as a phone call, it will also caption those. Was your question more for voicemails left on Innocaption or like an external voicemail box.
Missy, did you hear the question?
Are you there, Melissa? I don't know if she's still on.
I mean, we can give her some time. We'll just keep an eye out for her, for her answer. Does anybody have any other questions?
There's no charge to download the app. And the service, the captioning,
No charge,
no charge.
because everybody pays into it. When you get your cell phone plan, there's a little charge at the bottom that it's a tax the telecom providers pass through. So everybody pays in to this under the Americans with Disabilities Act. So people have the right to get
When you
telecommunications
say
access.
everybody, you mean taxpayers.
Right.
Yes, and well, everybody with a cell phone or that uses VoIP. So it's a tax that's levied on the telecommunications providers that they pass down to the consumer. So there is no cost for you to use the service.
So we've been paying for this.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. That's why I like to explain it, because I like
Yeah.
people to understand that we're all paying into this. So one day if we need it, it's there. Oh, Melissa says I don't have a voicemail set up because it's too difficult. I don't bother setting up voicemail. Melissa, we've made several updates recently that
She just read it.
may make it easier for you. So if you open your Innocaption app and at the bottom of the screen, it says voicemail, you can actually hit greeting right here at the top and it will get you set up with a greeting. You can actually customize. It'll say what it is now and you can customize a greeting. So it's much easier than it was a few years ago to get your voicemail box set up.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay. I got to do that too.
Paula says, very informative presentation. I'm so grateful for what Innocaption offers to improve accessibility and enrich lives. Thank you. Thank you, Paula. And thank you, everybody, for such good questions and engagement. This has been really wonderful.
Thank you, Cristina, for coming here and speaking to us about Innocaption. We're just thrilled to know all about these features. It's amazing how much and how long you guys have been enriching for accessibility.
Thank you so much. I'm wondering, because Matt wanted to get a photo since, again, we've been coming to your chapter for so many years.
Yeah,
and
we
we're
need to get a
celebrating
photo.
10 years.
I thought about that on the way here.
I'm wondering if there is a way for us to,
Stand in
Have
front of the
everybody-
screen.
well,
Okay,
Oh, right.
hold on.
I'm fine.
You want that too? You mean
yeah,
people on the
yeah,
call?
yeah, I think we could.
Where do you want us? Like right here?
Yeah, I think right here. And then I'm going to
Turn my voice off.
off my, okay, I just turned off mine, so I'm not pinned anymore. Okay, yes, let's go over here.
You don't have to get me in the picture if you don't want to.
No, we do want to get you in the picture. And we would love Paula and Ted and Melissa, anybody who's comfortable being in the picture, we love.
There's Ted.
Sure.
Gotta have Ted.
Hi. Yeah, happy to be here. Thank you.
I like your beard, Ted. I like your
Yeah.
beard.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, can you do it on a timer basis or something? Use like a timer?
Why don't I do one like this and then we do one on the timer, because like this, I can get everybody up there.
Get us all in?
Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, and I'll get closer to, oh. Well, and then here, let's, okay.
But is it getting the people on in the call?
Yeah, this one. Okay.
Okay, smile, everybody.
Okay, awesome.
It's a terrible cycle for me, but, you know.
Don't worry about
Okay.
it.
Yeah, you just gotta do one more.
We can, Photoshop a lot of this too.
Sorry, the iPad may be better.
Well, everybody's,
Oh, hold on, hold on 1 second, don't hit it yet, let me let me pin. Sorry, guys, I'm just gonna pin you guys with your cameras on so it's easier for us to see.
Oh, okay, good idea. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. And then,
This one's really good, so let's do it again.
Okay. yeah, I'm just gonna pin Chris and Ted. Pin and
Okay. that looks good.
pin. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Look at the countdown begins.
She didn't turn her camera back. I pinned.
3, 2.
Perfect.
Alright.
Okay.
We'll put 10 up there.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate you tuning in. This has been wonderful. And Ted, please send me an email or I will get your email. I'm going to put my email in the chat for everybody to have. It's Cristina with no H at Innocaption.com. And I just spelled .com wrong. So I'm going to do it one more time. There we go. That is my email. Thank you.